Hey y'all, Coach Inthefight here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the morning star. And in this video, we're going to be talking about a little bit of how it works, at least the way I understand it works. And you guys help me in the comment section if it doesn't make sense, what I'm saying down here. I would have to give the Elohim credit for this because I haven't found it written explicitly in the text yet. But it is something that I've been praying on and thinking about for a long time. And I believe it's starting to make sense. Now, we're talking particularly about the morning stars in relationship to the wandering planets, which, of course, is what the Bible is talking about when it's talking about the day star or the morning star. Now, we see this verse here in Job 38:7, when the morning stars sang together and all the sons of God shouted for joy. That's not the verse that I'm looking for, but it could be very interesting. And yes, I'm looking back. There are actually two planets. The first two on the list, or the first two from the sun, are considered the morning stars. And we're looking at the rise times of these morning stars here on a particular day. This is like March the 20th. And the rise time is about 6:29 for the second planet from the sun, Naga or something like that. And then you have the first planet from the sun with a rise time of 6:58. Now, you see the rise time of the sun on March the 20th. It's about 6:52 a.m. and that's daylight saving time. Dawn would be a half hour earlier, and we're instructed in the Third Testament of the Bible to elevate our spirit through prayer at dawn. We know how we wake up in the morning and we are sometimes in a bad mood. Well, our Father understands this, and his way of dealing with this was give us the opportunity to elevate to him, to rise our spirit, to elevate our mood, to get in a better mood by spending time in a devotional time with him in prayer, meditation, and so forth. But the thing about it, you have to do it at dawn. And so when the sun is rising there at about 6:52, we see that on or about March the 20th, the second planet from the sun, the one we call the morning star the most often, will actually have a rise time at 6:35. So, in other words, while we are elevating our spirit during that day, the morning star will be in the air. And of course, this time, this morning star rising is associated with enlightenment and wisdom and such. And so to have this star, the morning star, to be in the sky while we're elevating is extremely significant. And that's why I wanted to share this with you, because this will start around March the 20th, March the 21st, when the rise time of the second planet, the morning star, will be 6:24. The sun will be 6:51. And so it's kind of a window. If you think about it, there will be a short period of time where our morning devotions, our morning elevations will rendezvous with the morning star in the sky on or about March the 22nd. Now, or I should say on or about the equinox, March the 20th, or March the 21st. We're getting really, really close there within minutes. I have my alarm clock set, and you know how it is, where you have to turn them off first before you can actually start praying. Well, that'll put me right in the window if I think about it. So that'll be a really important time, but it's not a one-day event. It'll be about March the 20th. And you see 21st, you're starting to get more into the window. When you get up to March the 23rd, the rise time of the second planet will be 6:13. While the dawn will actually start at about 6:18. I'm starting to notice a pattern here. Let's look a little more. Let's go to on or about the new moon day. That's going to be the evening of about March the 30th. That's when we'll start looking for the new moon. And so on the next day, March the 31st, which could very well be New Moon Day, a very significant day when the inner courts are opened anyway. When we look at the rise time of the sun, it's 6:37. So that puts the dawn at about 6:07. And when we look at the planets, and we see the rise time of the second planet, the morning star becomes visible. We got a green light up there because it starts to rise at 6:08. So it's still quite dark outside, but yet you're going to have the brightest star in the sky shining there, right there when we're elevating our spirit. And so that is extremely significant on or about New Moon Day, no doubt. So you have the dawn elevation, which is daily. Then you have the morning star, which happens periodically. I don't understand a period quite yet. It's like a petal pattern or something that they talk about. And then you have the new moon day, which is the moon or the dawn of the month, the dawn of the season, because that's going to be the first new moon after the spring equinox, which is, of course, the day in which the sacred year begins. And so you have all of these convergences on or about March the 31st at the end of the Jubilee year. And on top of that, we have the closest planet to the sun, which is also considered a morning star, rising a minute later. So that's what Job is talking about when he says that the morning stars will rise or dancing together. Both of them will be dancing together in the sky at dawn on or about the beginning of the year, the beginning of the new era, no doubt. A lot of people are I ain't gonna say a lot of people, one people are particularly expecting the dawn of the new era on or about this time, March the 31st, April the 1st. And maybe this is how it all works, where you have these morning stars dancing while we are elevating our spirit, which will help us to get ready to cross that River Jordan. Now, we've covered videos on that before. This is what we're talking about when we're talking about the dawn of the new era. The children of light, the children of our Father, will be crossing the River Jordan about that time. Like I said, we're at the end of this Jubilee year. And so we have to understand the importance of this dawn, though, because that's what gives us the inspiration throughout the day to carry our day according to his will. Of course, that will be necessary when we're trying to make this spiritual transition. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. I know it's still yet a little bit early. I was wondering about it myself. Going back to today, February the 24th, we see the rise times at about 7:30 and 7 o'clock. Wait, we got one up there at 7 o'clock. But by then, the sun will be bright in the sky and it will be buffering out that light. So we may not get all of the emanations that we would get otherwise. So with that, we're going to close this video out. If you got anything out of it, hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. But leave us a comment down below. And if you will, share your experiences having elevated your spirit at dawn. If you're noticing changes or something like that, share it down in the comment section below so that we can all benefit from your testimony. And I'll see you down there. Shalom.